Thanks for coming over. This is Amodeus, and today's Dungeon Hunter Champion video is all about Hoshi, the nature magical girl. Now, she is one of the most versatile 3-star champions in the entire game, and this is because of her skill kit. It can just do so much. It buffs, strips, debuffs. It is amazing. So let's break it down. Right off the bat, you can start to see some real changes in the way that she runs versus some other champions. Her auto attack is called Magic Wand, and every 5 seconds she applies OGD in all enemies in a line. Now this is a nice skill. It's not overpowered, it's nothing to write home about, but it is incredibly useful, and sometimes it can tip the damage early game from what you're already dishing out. Now, her next activated skill is Ribbon Whip, right? And it consists of 3 attacks fired in a line, and each of them lowers defense. Plus, if an enemy is struck by all 3, the last attack will block buffs. And that is just huge if you have champions that are, or let's be honest, raid bosses that are dropping immunity. So on top of all of that, she can do it while moving, which means she's dodging blasts, rays, lasers. She's doing it all. Next up is Ray of Justice. Now this is a really unique skill because it's a beam attack that explodes at the end and does an AoE strip for 2 buffs while applying the block buff debuff. This is huge for arena and bossage, and we'll actually show both of those later. But it is also a prime reason that you need to have really good accuracy. If lower defense wasn't enough of a reason, right here's the last incentive. You probably need to have great accuracy. Now the final skill is called Inspire. It's an attack buff skill, okay? But it does more than that because it also is a complete refresh for Hoshi's skill. Not a cooldown, a complete refresh. Now, it also does do a skill cooldown for her allies. And this is the primary reason I wanted to get her on Adept, right? Because this is so big in arena, ascended raids, normal raids. It's big for everything because basically it gives you the ability to spam her Ray of Justice or any of her other skills and up the damage with that buff all at the same time. It's really a great twofer, and it's a very unique skill in the game. So now that we've seen her skills, I built her pretty tanky, but I'm still grinding for some really, top end, great, precise gear sets for her so that I can go a little bit deeper into defense on her substats and a little bit less deep on accuracy. So if we look at her gear set, she's on Adept Broken right now, and she has HP, Defense, HP along the main slots, and every other piece of gear is really going to be focused on giving her accuracy in the subs. No matter what else it gives her, the primary thing I really want to have is accuracy. So where can she be used? She can definitely be used in ED10, right? Part of your speed team. She is a founding member of that speed team. If you have Kendrick, I have Kendrick. I still prefer to use Hoshi because I like that last skill of Inspire and the ability to refresh skills. So you'll see that we're going to burn through this incredibly quickly. She gives the attack buffs. She's stripping the buffs off of anybody that she's running into, so we don't have to worry about all that annoying accuracy or that annoying attack defense buffs on the enemies. I mean, it's just so, she does such a good job. Kendrick's AoE lower defense is amazing, and I love Kendrick. I did a video on him. He's great. I'm really a fan of Hoshi though for consistency because of the lower skill cooldown that she offers plus the refresh that she offers. Now you just can't, I mean, if you look at this, it's over. I mean, you just can't, you don't get much better than that as far as mid-game goes, right? So that's exactly what we want. But I mean, that's not where Hoshi ends, right? Because Hoshi is also a big player in the Ascended raids, especially if you're going into Ascended Steel Widow, right? Where that strip is huge, right? Because you have got to get that stuff off of the Steel Widow or you're just done, right? Because that immunity is just, it's game breaking for you. So you can just watch this and we'll go through it real quick. All right, so pretty basic team composition. I'm sure you guys have seen this before. I know I've done a couple of different videos on building these teams. So this is my ED11 or my Steel Widow 11 farm team. Hoshi's such a great addition to this, but it's also the reason that she's not HP. This dungeon specifically is why I put defense on her, because I wanted her to stay alive a little bit more than she was And I tried the same strategy with Rhoda, and it didn't work. I actually had a 6-star Rhoda. Now, I absolutely believe that Hoshi's worth a 6-star and worth fully skilling up. It's just, once again, I don't need to because she does everything I ask her to do. So it's just a great champion in this particular instance. Now, this will take us straight home. This run is not super fast. I want to say it's like a minute 30, maybe a minute 20. But it's pretty standard for the farm team. But once update 4 comes and I don't have to worry about 4-star gear in Steel Widow 10, I'll go back to that 42nd Steel Widow 10 team. But yeah, this match is pretty much all over but the crying. Speaking of all over but the crying, she's also great in Arena. So let's do a quick Arena team. And when I say quick, that's awesome. When I say quick, I do mean quick because we're going to put her on our Diva team. And I'm actually going to replace Xenia with Hoshi, right? So here's our team: Greater Demon, Washi, Diva, and of course Hoshi. Now, manual control the Diva, go up the side, stun him. Hoshi will strip everything off. And then you have Washi's going to do an AoE attack. The Greater Demon's going to pull everybody together. And this is exactly what I ran to get into the top last week. I wish I'd had more time to do Rush, but I just didn't. So there, yeah, look at this. It's all over because Hoshi is there to be able to strip off that immunity buff. Let's do it one more time. It's the exact same thing. Stun. No heals for you, no strips for you. It's over. Like, you just know if you have the ability to land these things, like, it's completely over for the other side. So I won't even get my stun up. I can already see, like, there's just too many buffs going down for Violet to take care of. So I mean, now just look at that. Hoshi was just a integral part of that whole process as far as stripping out the immunity from the Archangel. So I mean, like I said, she's a great unit. Build her, have confidence 6-starring her, skilling her up. Don't, sacrifice Dark Magic Girl and Water Magic Girl to her, but she's great. So as always, thank you for coming by. Have a great day. Bye.